student council, and yearbook staff. She is the FCCLA treasurer, the JAG vice president, FBLA historian, and art club treasurer. She is the varsity cheerleading captain as well. When Rihanna isn't busy at school, she enjoys working, going out to eat with her friends. During her 4 years at CHS, she's proud of the accomplishments she made with her cheerleading team, winning second place at regionals her sophomore year, first place at regionals her junior and senior years, and second place at state her junior year. Rihanna will miss the people, cheerleading, the teachers, and her A-plus kids. Club trips and being up at school for the cheerleading practice at the crack of dawn are memories that she will never forget. After graduation, she plans to attend Three Rivers College, then transfer to SEMO to pursue a degree in education to become a middle school teacher. Logan Townsend is the 17-year-old son of Wendy Shelton and Brandon Church. He is the senior class secretary, Beta treasurer, FFA, FBLA, FCCLA. Logan is on the varsity basketball team, baseball team, and the cross-country team. He enjoys playing sports and video games in his free time. Logan will miss playing sports with his friends and not miss waking up early for school.
Well, welcome everyone to the Camel homecoming game tonight. With the Camels, we'll be playing the North Pembescott Mustangs. I'm Tommy Jacobs, and I'll be bringing you this game. And we want to say hello to Terry McVeigh, that's recouping at home, and he'll be back with us next week. We want to say congratulations to Abigail Day being crowned the homecoming queen, and Beckett Hanners as the king. And so a beautiful ceremony here tonight, and we're glad to be part of it. And the Camels come into this game at 11-7, and North Pym has been struggling a little this year. They're 1-15. They had a victory over Clarkton, 52-50. North Pym only has 5 players, and they've struggled, but you know we got to give them credit. At least they're trying. North Pym years ago, back in my day, they were really, really good. And they had John Arbuckle and Wilson Strong. And we want to say hello to those guys. Had some other players, Ronnie Womble and those. And they were quite the baseball players and the basketball players. Matter of fact, they were state champions in baseball. And they had, throughout the years, they've had some good teams. They're just as most small schools will be, they have been struggling the last few years. So we'll try to bring this to you as impartial as we can, and we're going to have the starting lineup in just a minute. As I said, we have a nice crowd here. A lot of them thinned out after the homecoming, but we still have a pretty good crowd here. Very, very pretty young ladies.
Welcome to tonight's ball game between the visiting North Pembescott Mustangs and your hometown Camels.
And we're ready for the introductions.
Number 1, Miles Brow.
Miles Brow, number 1.
Marshall Vaughn.
Number 12, Marshall Vaughn.
Blake Ham.
Number 11, Blake Ham.
Number 15, Timmy Layden. And number 34, Carson Louie.
Carson Ludy. River Gardner is what I had, number 15, but we'll have to get that. We got it off the official book, and maybe they just, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Now for the Camels, coached by Steve Fowler. They turned off the lights here, and number 2, Logan Townsend. Logan's having a good season. He's a very good defensive player. Number 5, a senior, Sam Bunting. Number 13, the homecoming king, Beckett Hanners. And a 6-foot junior, number 20, Ben Rowland. A 6'3" junior, number 33, Tanner Smart. So we're about ready for some basketball, ladies and gentlemen. We have anybody text us any scores in, we'll be sure to let them know. We'll pass them along. So anyway, let's see how it goes. For the Camels, we have Logan Townsend, Sam Bunting, Beckett Hanners, and Tanner Smart, and Ben Rowland. Ball tipped up, controlled by Camel as Sam Bunting brings it across. It looks like we're in a man-to-man defense into Smart. He puts it on the floor, drives around his man, lays it up, no good. And it looks like Ben Rowland might have got hit in the eye, but he's back down as the Mustangs bring it. A good man-to-man defense by the Camels as it's broken up, and now it's taken back. Now Beckett Hanners gets it, brings it down to Smart. Smart crosses over, lays it up, scores it. Tanner Smart gets Camel on the board early. The Mustangs bring it down, kick it over to number 15. I've got him down as Gardner. We want to say hello to Danny Glass down in the Pembescott area as Logan Townsend gets on the board, lays it up after the steal. And John Arbuckle and many others. And there's takeaway by Smart. Smart takes it in, lays it up, scores it, and he's fouled. South Bend's going to play pretty easy on the defense since he only had 5. But the guy was going for the ball, and that is Miles Bro, I think is how they pronounced it. Smart looking for point number 5, and it rolls off, but it battled for it, and Smart comes away with it. Crosses over, kicks it into Beckett Hannard. Beckett over to Rowland. Rowland launches a 3 and buries it. Ben Rowland, a 3-pointer from the left corner. Mustangs bringing it around. This Camel defense is pretty good, and it's really going to deal these Mustangs some fits. It looks like the Mustangs are pretty young. There's a shot from the baseline up and good by number 12, Vaughn. Smart brings it in, and he's got it. He crosses over, brings it back across, lays it up and scores it as Tanner Smart has 6 points. 11-2 with 5:53 to go in the first quarter. There's a pass over, nice pass. There's a drive. It's going to be on the floor. That foul is going to be on Logan Townsend. Logan, a senior, going to attend Arkansas State next year. Oh, take away, and here we go. That pass to Logan. Oh, Logan Townsend missed it, and Sam Bunning follows it up and puts it in. He and Sam Bunning both, I heard during the ceremony a while ago, would be attending Arkansas State. Good defense by Townsend as he stops him at a ball loose on the floor. Comes up with Townsend's got it. Passes it over. Now they get it to Bunning. Bunning brings it across. Looks over. Nice pass by Bunning as Smart lays it up to get his 8th point of the quarter, but good assist by Sam Bunning. (15-2). Just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Looks like Townsend may have picked up his 2nd foul, and I think it is right. Yeah, it's 2 fouls on Logan. Take away by Smart. Good defense by Beckett Hannard as Smart drives in, lays it up, no good, and he comes in, gets the ball, and it's knocked down, but he throws it over to the referee, but he knocks it over to Logan. Logan, now there's rolling from the corner, no good, and Camel's controlling the boards, and Smart's got it, lays it off the glass, scores it. 10 points for Smart the first quarter, 17-2, 4:16 to go, and it's North Penn wants the timeout, and I believe it's going to be a full timeout, and we'll be right back with it. Well, we're back out of the timeout. Camels come out hot, 17-2. And you know, as I said, these young men playing for North Penn, they're doing the best they can. and they've really taken on the shoulder all year, and it's going to get better for them. They stay after it, I know it will. Beckett Hanners puts the pressure on the ball handler. Now they kick it over to number 1. That is Braun, I think the way they pronounced it a while ago. Miles Braun, as he has it out front. He's guarded by Rowland. Picks up a screen. Now they just can't seem to get anything going. And they bring it back out front. Rowland's not giving him anything. He's really putting pressure on him. Now they switches off, and Bunning gets Braun. 34 has it. That is Lug, Carson Lug. And we're going to have wholesale substitutions now with Siebert, Jansen, Mayberry, and Fowler coming in, and the starters, the seniors and the juniors, come out. Good job, guys, scoring 17 points, still 3:36 to go as Braun has it. He gets around, and he's going to be fouled by number 24. That's Caden Mayberry. Well, it'll be the Mustangs' ball to inbound on the baseline, kick it way out front. Oh, yeah, I thought he might have slipped that foot, so here we go for walking. Siebert brings it down. It's over to Fowler. Fowler to Mayberry. Mayberry puts it on the floor, drives in, thought about a shot, now gets it to Wilson. Siebert puts up a 3 and knocks it down. Looks like everybody except about 3 on the bench has been in there, and we'll see if Kellums gets in after a while. Leighton Kellums played in the junior varsity games over to Blue Hill Conference tournament and had quite a time, and he's a good ball player. So Brown has it, he brings it out, he's guarded closely by Siebert. He drives over, picks up a screen, but now they switch back, and now looks like the Camel going to double team them, and ball broke loose, and here comes Mayberry. Mayberry lays it up and scores it. That is Caden Mayberry, 22-2. That's about as close as it's probably going to get all night. Camel's relentless with that defense, and you know, I don't know how you tell young guys, you know, don't be playing real hard defense. You know, you got to play defense, and Coach Fowler demands that, and you know, we just have to deal with it. We want to thank our sponsors, and we'll go over those in a second as soon as we have a time. But we're going to be going to the free throw line as number 34, Carson Lou, will go, as that last foul was on number 15, Landon Wilson. That's 5 fouls on. And the first one's up and no good. He looks, second free throw up, and it bounced off. And here comes Siebert the other way. Drew Fowler thought about a 3, but drives it in, lays it up, scores it. Hamill's on the way to having a big score tonight, and we're on our way to probably have a running clock in the fourth quarter, so we'll probably get to go home early. As the ball's on the floor, and nobody really wanted it, but South Pim comes away with it. North Pim, I'm sorry, and nice shot by Braun as he gets it up for the 4th point of the Mustangs. Wilson drives, going to lay it up left-handed, and he's going to be fouled. And the foul was on number 11, Ham. His first foul, second foul on the team. Wilson squares up, puts a shot up, rolls off the right side of the rim. Wilson bounces the ball, and he looks up and puts it up. Got that one. Roll brings it down, gets around Sieberts. But they switch. Now they switch back. Siebert picks up the ball handle. They try to start their offense pretty good ways from the goal, but they drive in and looks like Wyatt Jansen picked up a foul. Free throw up, no good. Bounces the ball. He'll try to hit the second one as he puts it up, and it rolled out. I thought it was going to go down, but it rolled out. Out of bounds, it'll go back to North Pemiscot. I want to say hello to Gletta Herron over in Piggott, and Debbie Shelton Burrow, and Melinda Gareth Colbert, our friends from Pizza Pro. Xander Johnson's watching tonight. We're about ready to go back to that Pizza Pro and have some of their good pizza. If you haven't been up there, you should go up, and you won't be disappointed. There's a drive in, puts it up, no good, and goes off of Fowler. That's going to stay with North Pemiscot. We want to thank York's One Stop. Scott's Family Pharmacy. There's a long shot put up, no good. And now taken away, and nice put back by the Mustangs, number 11. Ham. Scott's Family Pharmacy and Shooting Sports. The City of Camel, Mayor and Alderman. Wilson gets the ball, puts it back up, no good. Rebound, North Pem. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter, 25-6. Camels up over the Mustangs, and we'll finish talking about our sponsors. Hayes Soapy Shack, Hayes Farms, and Hayes Storage. And we got Food Express. Appreciate them very much. Rick Allen over at Mullen, Rick's Hair World. Spencer and Carrie Lemons of Lemmings Farms. Phil and Judy Sandy. The Church of Christ on J Highway in Mullen. DCT Transit of Mullen. Been serving Southeast Missouri for many, many years. Charlotte, our Danny Glass. James Powell, Powell Funeral Homes, and James Powell, the Dunklin County coroner. And we got, let's see, I'm trying to remember these off the top of my head. We got Cameron Bunning Parker, attorney at law, Terry McVeigh, and we have Delta Blue Catfish in Malden. We'll get back with some more in a little bit, but we're back to second quarter action. Malden, or the Camels up 25-6. I was used to saying Malden Greenway the last few days when we were doing the Boot Hill Conference Tournament, and congratulations to the Malden Greenway and winning that over a very good Portageville Bulldog team. I appreciate Jim Bidwell with all his help, and Tim Gage. They stepped up when Terry McVeigh was off. Sam Bunning drives in. It's going to be a foul on number 11. That is Ham. That's his second foul. Ball into Smart. He spins. Nice spin move. Puts it up. Scores it. And Smart gets his 12th point. As we got Townsend, Hanners, Bunning, Smart, and Rowland in again, and he's going. I think that's going to be his rotation tonight. Let everybody play. All down in the corner. They bring it back out. Looking for someone to pass to. They've got him trapped down in the corner. You don't want to get there with Camel, and they create a turnover. Talking about Pizza Pro a while ago, they allowed us to come up there and do a round table, and we will not be doing a round table this week, but we will next week. A week from tomorrow, we'll do our second round table. As Bunning drives in, lays it up, scores it. We enjoy that. We'll be getting some athletes from other towns. We'll get some coaches and some of the Camels. We'll get some of them. We're going to keep on till we get them all. Townsend playing that good defense, and they pick him off of the screen, but they switch back, he and Bunning. They bring it around. They still feeling Judy Sandy. They're probably tuned in tonight. We hope they are. There's going to be a travel on the Mustangs. Give it back to Campbell, 29-6 with 6:25 to go in this half. Cam Bunning back to that. He looked like they're playing like Mustangs that went into a zone, and Tanner Smart is on fire tonight. 14 points already. The Camels up 31-6. Well, we decided, I suppose, we're not going to keep the score tonight. I guess Francisco's just too busy down there. I don't know, but we'll try to keep you abreast of the time and the score. They bring it around. They dribbles in. That's almost taken away, but he controls it. They got him trapped. Now they kick it over to number 34. Now back out. There's a long three-pointer put up, and it drew iron, but not much as they get it down to Smart. Smart, nice pass over to Townsend. Now they swing it back around, kick it over. Oh, thought about down. Sam Bunning has it between the circles. Sam stops, shoots a three, and just a little bit off. And Beckett Hanners gets it. Townsend done everything, but that thing went down. But give it back to Sam. Now they get it over to Smart. Smart takes it up and rolls off, but he's fouled. Smart will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. It's number 11. That is Ham, and that's his third foul. We got to be careful. That's third foul in the first half. You know, like I say, they've only have 5 players as Smart drops the free throw in. And there's see one of our sponsors, Cameron Bunning Parker, attorney at law, made her way to the gymnasium. She's going to join her other family down watching Sam and the Camels play tonight. Rick Bunning and Mary Margaret and their Casey, their daughter and son-in-law, and their granddaughter. And Aaron and Lori Bunning. And Will, can't forget old Will. You know, Will's a good young man. Ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mustangs. 32-6 with 4:50 to go. Good defense by Bunning. It went off his hand. He knocked it loose. We're going to have a presentation, I understand, at halftime, and we will keep it here and see what it is. I think it's going to be a pretty nice thing. And we want to say hello to Miss Agnes Bledsoe. I hope she's checked in tonight. She's a retired teacher for many years here, a very fine lady. Her daughter sitting up here by me, she was a teacher here, then she was the principal, and that's Linda Bledsoe. Tried to get Linda to come up at the halftime, but she said she had to go down and participate in the ceremony at halftime. Sam brings it down. We're at 4:25 mark. Get it inside, knocked out to swing it around, and there's Ben Rowland gets his second three of the night, 6 points on the night. 35-6, 4:07 to go in the first quarter. I saw Caden Siebert and here tonight. I see Carlos Camargo down there. And another one, I'll get to him in a second, that state championship team of the Camels. As Sam Bunning takes it down and lays it up and in. Nice move by Sam to get his 6-pointer of the night. And we're going to have a switch out of players. Gavin Biggs, that's another one. Gavin was one of my favorite players. We talked about somebody play defense, somebody draw a charge. That young man would. Charlie Parker was here over the Christmas holidays and did a few games with Gavin. Did a fine job. I guess the only one else I can remember because Blake Belcher was on there. Blake's down in Florida, and we had Barnett was on there. It was just a good team. It was a good team to follow, and they were a fun team to watch. 37-6 with 3:20 to go in the first half. And they've got him trapped as Fowler was all over. Now they try to throw it across, skip past, and that was no good. And it, tipped up and in. Very nice tip, but I think that is number 11. That gets his 4th point. Wilson has it, gets it into Wyatt Jansen. Wyatt puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. He was in the act of shooting. If anybody hears the score of how the Risco-Richland game, those two Class 1 schools are both of them very good, and they're in the same district. And I think the district's going to be at Richland. So they were squaring off tonight in a regular season game at Risco. So I'm sure they were jam-packed over at Risco tonight. Fowler's going to be called for the foul. I thought it was Fowler, but maybe it wasn't. Yes, it was. That's Drew Fowler's first free throw. 37-8 with 2:38 to go in the first half. Now they kick it over to number 15. That's Gardner. There's a long 3-pointer put up, no good, and Wilson up for the rebound, and here comes Fowler the other way. He drives in, crosses over, puts it up, scores it. Drew Fowler, a sophomore, 4th point of the night. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the first half. Game's going by pretty quick. It's really been a clean played game. Drew Fowler jumps out on the ball handler, Gardner. And they've got him trapped. There's 2 of them on him now, and he don't know where to go, and he's going to be a 10-second call, or a 5-second call, and it'll go back to Campbell. Fowler steps out to inbound it, 1:45 to go. Gets it into Siebert. Siebert over to Fowler. Fowler launches a 3, and he buries it. 42-8. As they bring it across. Number 1, that is Braun. Got it inside, and it's going to be taken away or knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Mayberry. That's Caden Mayberry. That was Caden's grandmother that, I think it was her grandmother that Gary shout out to a while ago. Got put up, no good. Rebound and gets it back up and in. Miles Bro. Mayberry's going to be called for traveling. He got started just a little too quick, maybe. 53.5 seconds to go, 42 to 10. They better get across the line. He was pretty close to getting counted down. Knocked away by Fowler, but chased down by Miles. Now they give it over to Carson Loeb. Double dribble, but it was slapped out of there by Mayberry, or if it wasn't Mayberry, it might have been Jansen. I just didn't, but one of them did, slapped it out. But they called double dribble on him, and there's a three-pointer from the corner by Wilson, no good. Chased down by Mayberry, 13 seconds to go. Siebert has it top of the key, kicks it over to Fowler. Fowler thought about a three. They're going to go for one shot. No, he steps up. He launches a three, no good. Jansen up with 3 seconds to go, gives it to Wilson. They want him to hit a three, and he does. At the buzzer, Wilson buries a three. So that brings us to halftime. It is 42 to 10. And we're going to keep it here for a second because we're going to have a special presentation. Well, we'll take just a minute break. We'll be right back. The Hall of Fame committee is going to introduct another one into our Hall of Fame tonight. It's going to be two inductees.
I will start with our 1946 track team. That's right, Campbell once upon a time had a track team. And in 1946, that team won the Class C state championship. The team was coached by Thomas Wilkins. That 1946 team had 9 members. This would be Campbell's only state championship recognized by Bishop for 75 years. Most of these members are no longer with us, but their accomplishment did not go unnoticed and will be preserved in the Campbell Athletic Hall of Fame.
They inducted the 1946 track team from Campbell, and that was the first state championship.
Dr. John Gardner, class of 1970.
And we got Dr. John Gardner. John was a year behind me. Is inducted into the Hall of Fame. John and his wife go out to accept their plaque.
John Gardner is an alumni and former Campbell athlete.
Dr. Gardner played on the same basketball team that we did. John's a good guy. He's a good supporter of Campbell. He's from Colorsville.
30 student athletes continue their athletic careers after graduation.
John went on to Central Methodist and played basketball.
Following the basketball and baseball teams whenever he is able.
And John's always either at the basketball games or at the baseball games. He loves the Campbells. He's never forgot. And when they have their auction, Dr. Gardner's always here to support. And he he works a lot of these young boys around here, and we appreciate John.
Our last inductee is Mr. Larry McCoy.
Mr. Larry
Mr.
McCoy.
McCoy was unable to be here tonight.
He
so
was
his
unable to be
niece,
here, but his
Miss
niece, Miss Linda Bledsoe,
plaque.
is going to accept a plaque in his behalf.
Larry was a very skilled all-around athlete.
Larry was a good athlete.
He won the district championship in tennis.
He won
He
the
also was a very
district
good
championship in
basketball player.
tennis. He was a
Who
good
won
basketball player.
58 points.
He scored
in those
58
three
points one night at a
quarters.
game.
Took him out after those three
And he went on
quarters.
to become a
58 points was enough
professional
for one game.
referee. And he was with the American League umpire for many years. And he now lives back here. He is Miss Agnes Bledsoe's brother. And we appreciate him, and we appreciate the Bledsoes. They've given a lot to the school, and congratulations to the inductees.
If you would like to nominate a former Campbell athlete, please reach out to any of the Hall of Fame members.
Well, listen, we're gonna
Members include myself,
and we'll be back in just a bit. Well, we're about ready for second half action. Score 45-10. Getting ready for the third quarter, and I would say we will probably have a running clock in the fourth quarter. And Francisco had to go out and get something to drink, and so we have a nice lady that's going to step up here and take his place. And we want to say congratulations to Molly Lemmings. Molly was the homecoming queen at Holcomb tonight, and congratulations. She is my great niece, and congratulations to, and her parents are one of our sponsors, Carrie and Spencer Lemmings, and her grandmother is my sister Linda. And Joe and Linda are the grandparents. And so we're about ready to start. And another thing, the Risco Tigers had a big win tonight with a 79-69 win over Richland. And so that was a good, both of them the same district, but Coach Blankenship is the top coach. He'll say, I'm glad to get the win, but I really want to win in the district. And he's a fine coach. But anyway, we're about ready, and looks like Townsend's going to step out to inbound the ball. Townsend gets it into Bunning. Again, congratulations to all the inductees into the Campbell Hall of Fame. Sam has it, now gets it down to Rowland, pushed up a three, no good, but nice rebound by Townsend to kick it back in to Beckett. I don't know if that was Beckett Hanners or Smart. I think it might have been Smart. Smart's having a very good game. As good defense by Campbell as North Pelham is weaving it around, taken away by Townsend. Townsend takes it up, lays it in. Logan Townsend. You stick that ball out there, Townsend will take it away from you. He's down ready. He'll get it again if they don't watch him. Good switch by the Camels. Ball on the floor, and Townsend's got it again, and away he goes, and he's going to take it up, lay it up, score it. Back-to-back buckets by senior Logan Townsend. 51-10 with 6:45 to go in the third quarter as Smart has the ball, and he loses control, but he runs it down, kicks it over to Sam Bunning. Sam has it, and Townsend launches a three, and no good, but coming down with it was Ben Rowland, gets it out to Bunning. Oh, Townsend's wanting that three to go down bad, and that thing done everything but go down. It went down and then spun back out, so knocked out of bounds by Campbell. It'll go over to the Mustangs, and he's going to have some help down here as the official will be counting, and now they get it in finally. And don't have a lot of time to walk down, or he'll get a 10-second call. And we're going to have a timeout by North Pelham. Again, I want to say hello to the people down at Wardale area. That Wardale and Ross, that is North Pelham, is John Arbuckle and Danny Glass. I often remember those guys, Wilson Strong and John Arbuckle and Ronnie Womble, and I can't remember some of the others, but boy, they were some fine athletes and fine people. John Arbuckle and I rode back and forth to Three Rivers my first year. John was a good friend of mine. Saw him not long ago, and he's a very, very good guy. So, Camel cheerleaders they did a very nice routine at halftime, and that was very good. Well, anyway, Campbell is really, well, they're just kind of having their way, and we'll see what happens here. We'll see what Coach Fowler does. He, like I say, he cannot tell his players not to try to score. Logan Townsend stole the ball, and they give it over to Beckett Hanners, and Beckett takes it in and scores it for his first 2 points of the night, but he's done so many other things. Played defense, done a lot of rebounding, and Townsend was going to try to slip around there and get it again, but they caught him and said he fouled him. And that is the third foul on Logan Townsend. Good defense by Logan. He just about got it again. But he's such a good defensive player. He's deceptive. He's really quick. You don't think he's that quick. Hanner's trying to take it away. He guards him in. Told him out of, and ball on the floor, and it's picked up, and it was blocked by. And Tanner takes it in. It was blocked by Rowland, and they got it over to Smart as Smart lays it in. Smart has got a lot of points tonight. He got 19 points here, and hadn't played they hadn't played 2 full quarters because they've been substituting. But he's had a good game. And you got to give the credit to his hustle, and you got to give credit to these other guys for playing defense, knocking the ball so he could get it. It's not just a one-man sport. And we're going to have Beckett Hanners is going to be called for the foul. I've got Beckett for his first foul. As the Mustangs step out to throw it in. And again, we want to say congratulations to the Risco Tigers, Coach Blankenship. And Townsend has another steal. And he takes it up and he tosses it over to Bunning, and Bunning lays it up. So unselfish. Townsend, he'll steal that ball, play good defense, and get it to the open man. Every team needs a Logan Townsend. They try to run up and set a screen. If he watches the ball and he's like a cat, he'll get that, catch it on the way up. Just as it hits the floor, starts up, he'll slap it out of there, as he just did. And it goes over to Ben Rowland, and Ben gives it over to Smart. Smart lays it. That's very unselfish players, both of those guys, Rowland and Townsend. (59-10) with just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. As here comes a host of substitutes. And they look at they've got him trapped out here. And they've got a 5-second call. So they'll be turning it over, and we'll have a host of substitutes. We've got Jansen, Wilson, Mayberry, Fowler, and Siebert into the ball game. 3:41 to go in the third. Siebert has it. He looks over to coach for some instructions and kicks it over to Fowler. Now back to Siebert, top of the key. Now into Jansen. They get it to Mayberry. Now they kick it out to Wilson. They swing it back around to Fowler. Fowler launches a three and scores it. That puts Fowler in double digits with 10. There's a shot put up, no good. Siebert comes away with the board. Siebert in the lane, puts it up, scores it. And then Siebert gets his 5th point of the night. He had a 3 earlier. There's a drive in, now they kick it, and we're going to have a foul. I think that's going to be maybe on Wilson. Not really sure. We'll see what the official says. Yeah, that was on number 15. That'll be Wilson's 2nd. One thing about a game like this, it's easy to keep up with when it's 64-10. You sometimes have trouble. Now it's 64-12. That was a good inbounds pass as Ham gets his 6th point of the night. There's a 3-pointer put up, no good, but Jensen gets the board, and it's going to be back to South Penn. Sometimes you run out of things to say, but bear with me. As the Mustangs bring it up, just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, 64-12. It's going to be a nice homecoming win. Now they have him trapped in the corner down there. And now a nice pass inside, but taken away. Ball's on the floor, goes out of bounds. It'll go to the Camels. Good defense by Campbell. Get it into Siebert. Siebert brings top of the key between the circles. Now he backs it out, looking inside. Over to Fowler. Fowler on the left wing. Down in the corner to Mayberry. Mayberry puts it on the floor, kicks it back to Fowler. Fowler bounces in to Jansen. Jansen loses control. Going to be a jump ball. It'll go to the Mustangs. As they walk it up, trailing 64-12 with 50 seconds to go, he gets it down. Same place, he always gets trapped down there, but he gets it in, and that's a good move. Now bounce pass, shot put up, blocked by Jansen, kicked over to Fowler, down to Wilson. He tries to chase it down, he does, gives it into Siebert, scores it, and he'll go to the line. That was a nice play by Wilson to run that pass down. It was about to go out of bounds, and he kicked it back to Siebert. Siebert laid it up and in. Siebert will go to the line. Try to get in double digits, and he does. He knocks the old-fashioned three-point play down. Well, they give it over to number 34. That's Lug, and that's the end of the third quarter. And the young man from North Pym caught the attention of the official at that time, and then I don't know what happened, but I think the official told him not to knock it off. Anyway, we got 8 minutes to go in the ball game. We'll keep it here. As soon as this game's over, we're going to quickly wrap it up. And again, we want to thank North Pym for coming down to play. You know, they know that they struggle with every game, but stay in there, and you gotta feel for them. You know, young guys have had a rough way to go this year and last. And maybe they'll get it together and the next few years, and things will turn around for them. Anyway, we will have a running clock after this, and looks like I don't know if we're going to put the starters back in, or if they're going to, or what they're going to do. If they're going to split this quarter, or I don't know. See what Steve Fowler will do. Now he's going to stay with the Jansen, Hanners, Fowler, Siebert, and Mayberry, and they're going to try to get Hanners into the scoring. But Sanders launches a three and no good, but good. There's a three-pointer put up, no good, and Mayberry runs it down, and they're wanting Hanners to hit a three, and it did everything but go in, and they wanted the senior to hit one, and they're really feeding him, and that's great. That's good teamwork. And we're going to have a foul. That ball was being taken away by Mayberry, and the player kind of hung on him a little bit. And that foul was on number one. That is the second foul. It's Brow. See if they feed Beckett Hanners again. Siebert has top of the key. Now he's swing it over. Now he swings it back over to Fowler. Fowler thought about a three, kicked it over to Hanners. Hanners launches the three. Oh, I don't know how that thing kept from going down. Hanners just smiles and goes back on the other end, starts playing defense. Ball on the floor, and it's going to be a foul on one of the Camels. Of Clock running at 6:40 to go in the ball game. We have a foul on number 11. Number 15, I'm sorry. That's his third foul. That is Drew Fowler. Drew's picked up 3 fouls. Free throw up, no good. Camel leading 67-12. Clock running at 6:15, and we're going to have a technical foul on, I think, number 1. I don't know what he did or what he said, but he said something, and Fisher looking straight at him. And that's going to be a technical foul. That'll be on Miles Braun, and that'll be his third foul. Technicals count as a personal foul. And I don't know what he did, but he's sitting there, and I don't know. And Fowler goes to the free throw line to shoot the technical, and he missed. You know, not only do you feel for the players for North Penn, but you feel for the coaches as well. And so they're going to set the young man down with the foul and play with 4. Suppose that's probably the, and here's Beckett Hanners, lines up for a 3 and no good. And they're back at him again, but now he swings it around. He was quickly covered up. Now Beckett launches another 3, and can't that ball just go down? Fowler thought about a 3. Now Fowler launches a 3 and knocks the bottom out of it. And Fowler gets his third 3 of the night. He has 13 points on the night. I suppose, as most teams do, they have a rule that if you get a foul, you sit down, and you got to give this coach credit. You know, he's going to stick with it. If you get a technical foul, you're going to sit, and you're going to think about how you hurt your teammates. So it's taken away by Fowler, but now he loses control, and now ball was on the ground, and they hustle over it, and it's going to be a held ball, and it will go to North Penn. Clock running at 4 minutes to go, 71-12, as Siebert went after the ball, but bumped the player, and Siebert picked up a foul. I've got him for that's just his first foul, and it is. As the Mustangs get it in and bring it down, it's taken away by Siebert. Here comes Siebert the other way to get it over to Wilson. Wilson takes it in, lays it up, no good. Tipped up, no good. Tipped up again by Mayberry, and it goes down. Get his 4th point of the night. They walk it up, trailing 73-12 with 3:21 to go. Payne's up, and Fowler steals the ball, takes it up, lays it up, got it. Payne in the ball game. Fowler out and Wilson out. Payne and Xander Mayberry. Drew Fowler takes a seat. Excuse me. Siebert steals the ball, takes it down. He's going to be fouled, but they didn't call it. Excuse me. Ball knocked out of his hand, and it's going to stay with the Camels. As the clock running 75-12 with 2:25 to go in the game, and Jansen steps out, hits a jumper, no good. Nice shot put up, no good, and coming down with it is Camel. Had to get it to Mayberry. Siebert launches a 3 and knocks it down. Siebert gets his second 3 of the night. He has 11 points, and we're going to have a timeout, and I don't understand this. When the score is 78-12 and you call a timeout, Anyway, I think he's going to, it'll give me a little time to Tanner Smart has finished the game. I have him with 21. Caden Mayberry with 4. Now this could change. There's about a minute or so to go. Ben Rowland has 6 with 2 threes. Wilson has a 3. He has 4 points. Drew Fowler has 16. Siebert has 3, 5, 6, has 11. Sam Bunning has 8. And we have 6 points for Logan Townsend. And now we're back to action with minute 50 to go in the ball game, 78-12, as they have it out front, and Siebert reaches in, ties it up, and I think it'll go to Campbell. Number 1, Miles Bro has 4 points. Vaughn has 2 and 6 to Ham. That's the scoring for the Mustangs as Siebert comes away with it down to a minute 20 to go in the ball game. And we're going to have an intentional foul. And we're going to, number 11 gets an intentional foul. That's the 4th. And so I'm suppose they're going to finish the game with 3 players because that is his 5th, an intentional foul. And Siebert will go to the line with the clock running, and maybe he'll get them both off as he gets it up, misses the first. Siebert's got 11 points in the night. Now he misses both of them. It'll be Camel's ball with 30 seconds to go in the ball game, and we've already recapped this if there's no more scoring. And we wish the spectators and the team going back to Wardale a safe trip as Xander Mayberry out. They're just going to kill the clock. That's good sportsmanship by the Camels. 78-12 will be the final score. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Again, congratulations to Abigail Day and Beckett Hanners, the homecoming king and queen. So congratulations, Camel. And we will, and again, we want to say congratulations to Molly Lemmings as the homecoming queen of Holcomb. And we want to congratulate Risco on a very good win. And I don't know, people still sitting here, I don't know if we're going to be, I think it's going to be all for the night. And so we will see you next Tuesday night. I think we'll be back here in Campbell. But so we want to thank everybody. So thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Cisco. And good night. We'll see you down the road.